So in this video, we're going to talk about how we're going to change a fraction into a percentage. So I'm going to just go over a couple examples. Hopefully you have your calculator with you so then you can practice along with me. So remember, when we're talking about fractions, this line in the middle means divide. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the fraction to a decimal and then change it to a percent. So in your calculator, you should type in 10 divided by 25. And when I do that, I get 0.4. And hopefully you remember our rules. To go from a decimal to a percentage, we move the decimal point 2 times to the right, and it's going to end up here. And in this example, since that is empty, this changes to 40%. So 10/25 is 40%. So if you want to pause the video and try the next 3 examples and then check your work with my answers, that would be a good idea. Okay, so I'm going to type in 18 divided by 20. I get 0.9. So again, you move it 2 times, it's 90%. Okay, 5 over 100 gives me 0.05. So move it 2 times, it ends right here, so it is 5%. And last but not least, we do 18 divided by 90, which is 0.2. So when I move it 2 times, put a 0 here, it is 20%. So that's just how we change fractions into a percentage. Now let's say we have a word problem here. So in Ms. Whiter's class, there are a total of 24 students. 15 of those students are freshmen. What percent of the students are freshmen? So when we do these word problems, your step one is to set up the fraction. Step 2, type into your calculator. And then finally, step 3 is then change to a percentage. So when we set up the fraction, remember we do the total on the bottom and then the number that we're looking at. So in our case, our total is the 24 students and the number we are looking at is the 15. So in my calculator now, I'm going to do 15 divided by 24 and I get 0.625. So then our last step to change it to a percentage, you move it 1, 2. So in our case, it's 62.5%, or if we're rounding to the nearest whole number, since this 5, remember if it's a 5 or above, you give it a shove, so it really is 63% are freshmen. And that's how we can change fractions into percentages.